But Germany, of course, there is no ranking system for German universities, and that is really frowned upon to boast about your university or where you study as well. So there is no a ranking system here as well. But personally, based on the research I've done and based on universities that are doing cutting edge research, I'd say the one I study at Technical University of Darmstadt is probably one of the best in Germany, as well as Technical University of Munich and the Technical University of Berlin. Technical University of Dortmund is quite good as well. Yeah, so these would be some of the best, but of course, there is no ranking system here, so any public university would be great for sure.
So soon after you came here, so did you feel homesick?
Well, yes, because I was 17 years old when I first came to Germany, so I was quite young, and it was very overwhelming to move to a different country and stay away from my family for the first few months. But yeah, I stayed in contact with them every few days or every day for the first few months, so that helped me quite a lot. But of course, there's a sense of homesickness and always lingers around for sure.
Yeah. And then what motivated you to stay here?
Hmm.
Didn't you try didn't you think to go back at any point of time, once or twice?
I don't think so. I never thought of going back because I really wanted to achieve what I set out for myself. So going back was never an option for me. But yeah, I found different ways to cope with my homesickness. Of course, I got into new hobbies and made new friends. That helps a lot with loneliness. So yeah, a good social life always helps put loneliness away, I guess so.
So it's interesting to know what is the social life that you engaged in here?
Well, it really depends on the person, but for me personally, I'm really into football. So so almost every university in Germany has a lot of amazing sporting facilities that you can join. There are usually hundreds of sporting choices you have. You just have to go to the website and check them out for yourself. And yeah, I found some sports that I found to be fun and I joined them. And there are of course Hochschulgruppen. They are like university clubs. There are all kinds of like university clubs or college clubs. There are some for movies or books or different social causes or astronomy. I mean, you can essentially find anything that you're into. So yeah, once you go there, you find like-minded people to that you can get to know better, and hopefully you can find some new friends.
Okay, so finding new friends was easy for you, or did you struggle a bit initially?
I think initially the language barrier was quite difficult because people usually prefer to be with friends who also know German as well. So yeah, so at the beginning it was quite difficult, but after a while, once I got used to German, I would say it was quite challenging in comparison to India, because I'd say people in Germany are not so approachable in comparison. So you need to usually engage in a conversation and initiate conversations with people. But I'd say most of them are quite nice if you get to know them.
Yeah, that also helps to improve your language, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But you did it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So and then before you said to achieve my targets, to goals, so I stayed here. So what is that? What do you want to do?
Well,
or at the time what you wanted to do?
Yeah, I'd say my goals changed quite frequently. So at that time my goal was to finish my bachelor's here, because I put in a lot of effort to learn the language, and also my family has put in a lot of effort to send me here. So yeah, it was never an option to look back after all the efforts put in by everyone. So I didn't think of going back at all. But
you need to somehow leverage those.
Yeah, exactly. So,
Okay. So.
Yeah, but my goals are quite different. But yeah, back then it was to finish my bachelor's and push through. So
then you chose which university to do your bachelor's?
It was Technical University of Darmstadt. That's near Frankfurt. That's where I'm doing my bachelor's now.
Okay. And then computer science. You chose computer science there. So you generally what are the subjects will be?
I think it's quite similar to what we have in India, especially for engineering courses. But the only difference would be that there is no BTech degree here. You only get to do BSc or BA. So I'm doing my BSc Computer Science. For mechanical engineering, it would be BSc Machine Bow,